T-Pain exposes the truth. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you hit that bell and hit that subscribe button, guys. And if you want to advertise in the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Well, T-Pain told a great story on the Gary V show, okay? Just how he says it. But he told a story where he exposed Usher for like really telling him that he ruined music. And this was a narrative from a lot of people that would tell him to his face. And this, he said, this sent him into a depression after 3 rings, didn't do well. This also sent him into a further depression. This is around the time just after Death of Autotune and everything came out. And I'll link the interview below. But like, so T-Pain said he was on a flight, and it was like 2012, 13, and Usher was on the same flight. And then the flight attendant came over and tapped him and said, "Hey, Mr. Raymond wants to speak to you." And they met in the galley. Now, he had already been friends with Usher, so he thought this was weird. And Usher said, "I just wanted to let you know, man, that, you know," and he said in the nicest way possible, he said, "You ruin music." And T-Pain said he was really hurt by that, and this is what started him paying attention to what his friends, people he looked up to, were saying about him, that he ruined music. Now, we all know, like just being fans of music, that T-Pain, there's always someone that comes in and changes music, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Things evolve over time. T-Pain did something totally different that nobody else was doing, and, you know, with autotune and everything, and Usher probably felt threatened by that. Even though he's rich as hell and everything, he probably felt threatened by a T-Pain. You know, T-Pain had so much success and still does, okay? T-Pain is a hustler. He does wild brand deals, you know, Purple Mattress recently, like that's just recent. He's done multiple liquor deals and just so app deals, so many deals, you know. T-Pain probably will never get the credit for changing how music, you know, just changing music altogether, you know. But and think about it, everyone was around this time, 2011, 12, 10, everyone was trying to mimic autotune like T-Pain was doing it, and doing it horribly. Some people use autotune great, he said, like Chris Brown and everything, but a lot of people just messed it up. And he said his own friends keeping it, like, look what Khaled doesn't even have T-Pain on anything anymore. But before, T-Pain helped Khaled get to where he's at. T-Pain did all Khaled stuff, and he even did songs with Ace when he didn't have to, you know. Like, that's how forgiving that, like, this industry is not forgiving at all, you know. Like, I've helped, and I hate to make this about myself, but I've helped countless artists get to the next level. I can't take all the credit myself, neither can T-Pain, but you helped. But do you ever get that help back? Absolutely not. T-Pain, he was still doing shows and everything, but he just was in a bad place, and nobody was there for him these past few years. He said 11 months ago, I just snapped out of it and I got to work. You know, his last album didn't do well. People were turning their backs on him. You know, Future's the new guy, and it doesn't feel so good, you know. And I'm so glad that T-Pain's back, because he's such a rare personality. Just his personality, like, screw his music. I've worked with a guy before, never met such a funny, real guy, you know? Like, he's really cool, man. He reminds me a lot of Shorty Low. Unapologetically themselves, doesn't care what other people, I mean, does care what other people think, but still at the same time doesn't, you know? And him and Shorty Low were some of the best personalities I've ever met in this business, you know, because just they're naturally just themselves. They're funny. There's no facade going on. It's just raw, and they're great people, you know. So anyways, what do you guys think about this whole thing with people turning their backs on T-Pain? Definitely hit me up in the comments and we'll talk about it. Just click that bell, click that subscribe button, and I'll definitely, if you want to run ads on the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Sorry for the last 2 videos. The volume was low. I fixed it. I didn't turn the volume up on my mic. It's my bad, guys. But please just turn it up for those videos so I don't have to re-record them, because I'm tired as hell, man. But I promise it'll be fixed for the rest of the day. Appreciate you guys. Peace.